In this video we'll be looking at factorising quadratics. This will be part one of two separate videos, as there's quite a lot of content to cover with this, and there's multiple hard examples that we could also look at in another video as well. So factorising quadratics, the most important thing to understand is what is our final form that we need to leave our answer in. So if you've watched my expanding double brackets video, we're going to be leaving our example in exactly that way. So you might notice this is the result of expanding a double bracket. So our answer is going to be something like this. It's going to be a pair of brackets with x's on the left hand side somewhere, and then a plus or minus of a number in the gap. How do we work out what goes where? These two numbers here are very important. We need to find two numbers that add together to make the 5x, or the 5, and multiply together to make 6. I always start off by writing down the factors of 6. I find that really important. So the factors of 6, because that's the number we need to multiply to get to. So factors of 6 include 1 and 6, and 2 and 3. Nothing too major here. Now look at these numbers and think, how could I get a 5 from adding or subtracting these numbers together? Now you can see, technically 6 take away 1 would get you to 5, and also 2 plus 3 would also get you to 5. However, in this question, you can see that there are no negative numbers, so we don't need to use negative, so it's only going to be adding them, not taking away. So in other words, we can eliminate the 1 and the 6 because you can't make 5 by adding those together, but you can make 5 by adding 2 and 3. So simply, our answer is going to be x plus 2 and x plus 3, just like that. Just like when we were expanding and factorising single brackets, now that we know how to do both factorising and expanding double brackets, you can expand this out yourself, so using the double claw that we talked about in that video, and you will find this will take you back to the original question. So I'll leave that up to you if you want to do it, because I think it will be really good practice, but it's completely up to you. Okay, this time we have a few negatives you can see. So again, we need to add together to make a minus 10 this time. Again, I recommend boxing in those numbers just like I've mentioned before. And we need to multiply together to make the positive 21. Again, just like before, factors of 21. There's not many this time, so 1 and 21, and 3 and 7. And you can see straight away that 1 and 21 you can't make 10, and 3 and 7 you can make 10. Because we need a negative 10, the only way to get that is if we've got a minus 3 and a minus 7. Now, sometimes a little giveaway is if you look at the sign on the third number, you can see this is a positive. The only way we can get a positive when it comes to multiplying is if we've got a double negative or two positives. If that sign was a negative, it's an indication that one of your factors here has to be positive and the other one has to be negative, because that's the only way to get a negative when you're timesing. So that's a really important clue that I find really helped me. So because we know that they both have to be negative, our answer can simply be x minus 3 and x minus 7. Another point to add is the order doesn't matter at the moment. It will matter eventually for some, but that won't be until the harder examples that we see. But x minus 3, x minus 7, or x minus 7, x minus 3 does not matter. You can expand it if you want. You will see both examples give us exactly the same result. Thank you for watching, and I hope that helped.